What do we have here? Look at this beauty, man. Sharp by Design Evo Typhoon, I think is the right model. It's got the Tanto with the harpoon blade. Just freaking love this thing, man. I've had it for a while, and I forgot to show what I'd done on adjusting the lock bar, because when I first got it, it was very hard to open with these thumb studs I put on. This is like one of those bolt-on thumb studs from Amazon. And I had to even put a little cut right there. See that little cut that makes it so that it's a little more angled toward your thumb? Because you could not, or I couldn't, open it even with the thumb stud on it. It was just like, because the detent was so strong. It has a super strong, super snappy detent, which if you know, the Sharp by Design detents are amazing, but this one was just, it was too strong. So I needed to do a lock bar adjustment. Now, the problem with that is this carbon fiber piece is glued in, and I didn't want to try to push it out. There's some holes in the body that you can maybe poke something in and push these inserts out. But I didn't want to do that because I wasn't sure if I could glue them back in right and all that. So I wanted to adjust the lock bar, but you can't push it over far enough to bend it because the carbon fiber is in the way. So instead of bending it, what I did was, let's see if we can actually see this. I actually drilled two little holes in the lock bar. Let's see, right there. See those two little holes? Those are in the thinnest part of the lock bar, what would be the lock bar cutaway, or the, what do they call it when you make that little cutout to make the lock bar weaker right there? Relief, the relief cut. So those two holes are right on the other side of the relief cut. What they do is make the lock bar weaker. So instead of bending it out, I just made it weaker. So it's just easier to, it's easier to unlock it. It's easier to flip it open, and it's more drop shutty. It wasn't drop shutty before, but now it is. So those two little holes made everything better. They don't go all the way through. I was too scared to drill all the way through because, you know, after I took it apart, I'm drilling in from the inside, and I was afraid if I drilled through, then it would just chew right through this carbon fiber real quick, and I'd have a hole in my carbon fiber. So I drilled it like halfway through that thin area, something like that. So just a little bit less titanium there made it just weak enough to where it's drop shutty now and easier to open with the reverse flick. So a weird lock bar adjustment by drilling some halfway through holes right where it has its relief cut, but from the inside. They are not easy to see, so that's one good thing. So they're not, you know, they don't make it ugly or anything. Let's see, you can see them right there. Those two little holes right there. Have a nice day.